It's hot today. It's about 30 degrees Celsius, so I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit. It's like hot. And there's not too much breeze in here today. So Montaro hasn't been giving me a lot of information about his condition. I'm just got in touch with Jen Snow. She did a session for Zora way back about 7 years ago. It's one of my most watched videos on YouTube back when I had no idea how to film horses that were moving around and the sound is crap. But anyway, she came out and did combination energy healing, Reiki, animal communication. And at that time she was blind, clinically blind. She has since healed that blindness, got her driver's license, and really developed her spiritual sight enough that she was ready to see with human eyes again, but not losing everything she developed while she was blind. So she's going to be coming out and doing a session with him, which I'm really excited about. And I'm not going to tell her anything. So that video is coming. But for today, I wanted to do a tapping session with him. So I'm just going to see if he still wants to do it. It came to me when I was connecting with him in meditation a couple nights ago. And this is the first opportunity it's quiet enough to do it. So I'll just spend a few moments connecting with him and seeing what he wants to bring forward and if he still wants to do the session. So. Okay, so he wants to do this as just a broad general session for things that would apply to all horses with Laminitis, founder, Cushing's, insulin resistance. And again, we're getting into the emotional and metaphysical reasons and causes of dis-ease in the physical body. And that's what he would like to focus on today. So if you have a horse with these conditions, you can go ahead, tap along with me. Just tap on the points that I tap on and repeat the words in your head or out loud. Hi, Zosie. Zosie's right here now. The other horses are all out there still. Okay, so because I'm tapping for Montaro, I'm going to say, I am Montaro, tapping for Montaro. I'm Montaro, tapping for Montaro. I am Montaro, tapping for Montaro. You can do that and just say the name of your horse or your horses. Whew. Even though I have so much pain in my body, and especially in my hooves, my feet, my legs, nonetheless, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. And even though my horse self doesn't know why I'm suffering like this, but my spiritual self probably has a much better idea, here I am. And nonetheless, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. All this pain, all this inflammation, all this restriction, all these limitations, all this physical suffering. It's so much. It's so hard. And nonetheless, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. this pain in my feet, this pain in my legs, this pain in my belly, this pain in my neck, this pain in my head, in my eyes, this pain in my sacrum, this pain in my shoulders, in my pelvis, so much pain. I am consumed by pain. Some days are better than others. Some days are worse. And nonetheless, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Tapping on the top of the head, right at the crown. All of this pain. This is right where your eyebrows end. All of this pain. Outside of the eye, right on the bone, all of this pain. Under the eye, right on the bone, all of this pain. Now we're doing right under the nose and the chin crease. All of this pain. And now down on the collarbone. So you've got your collarbones here and you're right underneath them. All of this pain. And then under the arm, if you were wearing a bra, would be right where the bra strap is. These are all acupuncture points. All of this pain. My body is filled and suffused with this pain. Tap your two wrists together. All of this pain. And right here on the thymus, with just a loose fist, all of this pain. Now, when you're following along, if it doesn't feel good to your body to tap, you can just rub. Each of the points you can rub. Okay, you don't have to like tap if that doesn't feel good to you. So much pain. I don't know why I have so much pain. I don't know why it's been so long and the pain is still here. I'm still in this condition. Something's really wrong. Something is seriously out of balance in my body, mind, soul. And I'm trying to communicate it. I'm trying to dance with it. I'm in process with it. But right now, this is where I am. I'm here in this painful, restricted, confined, deprived place. However, I am getting a lot of rest. I don't have to deal with herd dynamics. I don't have to be the big, strong leader. My body is giving me permission to be weak and helpless and non-powerful, to be just a weak, normal, dysfunctional dude. And maybe, just maybe, there's a part of me that's enjoying this. Maybe, just maybe, there's a part of me that wants this break. And this is the best way I know to get it. And maybe, just maybe, I'm trying to get a message to my human. And they can't hear me very well, or it's a message that has to evolve over time, one piece at a time. And even though my human is getting super impatient, maybe, just maybe, it's a process that takes this long, because I have a lot to communicate. And my human has a lot to lean into. And we both need to heal. for me to be restored to full health. And maybe my human is in resistance, subconscious or consciously. Maybe my human isn't listening as well as she needs to, or he needs to. Maybe, just maybe, we could all connect a little more deeply and a little more often. Or maybe there's nothing to be done. Maybe this is just my process. And I'm so grateful that my human is there to support me and to love and accept me no matter what. So many unknowns. Such a difficult pathway. Such a strange, strange condition. Nothing really makes any sense. There's a part of me that doesn't know why we're still here. There's a part of me that's kind of stuck. And there's a bigger, wiser part of me that knows what's going on. And maybe, just maybe, it's okay. Maybe, just maybe, there's a part of me that's choosing this. And all that needs to happen is for me and my human to choose to deeply and completely love and accept ourselves anyway. Got Zosie deep in here licking and chewing beside me. Let's see if I can move the camera and get both of them in there. No, I can't. Well, there she is. You can see her, she's right there. But I guess this is Montaro's show. So now I'm going to connect with Montaro, either through my ability to connect with his body or just using my imagination, because whatever your imagination makes up is still significant. And I'm going to connect with him, so hot, and I'm going to ask the question, if this condition, if this imbalance lived somewhere in my body, where might it be? And so right away I got third Ajna chakra right here. This is third eye. So now I'm going to do a whole round, and if you've connected to your horse, you've allowed your imagination to come up with something, you're going to use whatever location came up to you. And then we're also going to say, if this condition had a color and a shape and a texture, what might it be? So what I got from Montaro was this hot flame in my third eye, in my Ajna chakra. So I'm going to tap on that. I'm going to go, this hot flame in my third eye. You're going to tap on your frame, whatever your phrase was. So, you know, this blue square in my fetlock, like whatever came to you, you're going to tap on, and we're going to do a round. This hot flame in my third eye. This. Okay, so what I'm going to say for you guys, I'm just going to say this, and then you can fill it in with your statement. That'll be easier than trying to talk over my statement. This. 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 this, Take a deep breath. The wind just came in. Thank you, wind. So normally when we find out where something's in the physical body and we do a round of tapping, it usually changes somehow. It reduces or it changes shape or color or location, like it moves. But when I tune in and I connect again to Montaro, nothing's changed. So I'm going to do a round of inquiry, and you can tap along or not, whatever your intuition says. This burning hot flame in my third eye, I wonder why it's there. I wonder why it's with me and in my body. I wonder why I need it. I wonder why I want it. I wonder what its purpose is or how it's serving me. Everything that exists in my life, there's a part of me on some level that wants it to be there. So why and how do I want this to be here? How is it serving my conscious, my subconscious, my spiritual, my emotional self? I wonder if maybe, just maybe, this information could come up to my conscious mind where we could dance with it and play with it. And maybe, just maybe, release it just a little bit. We don't need to let it all go. Certainly not all at once. But maybe, just maybe, there's some room here to dance. Maybe, just maybe, there's some insights. Maybe this white hot flame in my Ajna chakra has something to tell me, is here to serve me, is here for a purpose. I ask and allow that information to come forward to my conscious mind right now. It is safe for me to feel and acknowledge this information at this time. And if it's not safe for me, it can just come up slowly, a little bit at a time. The information, the wisdom, the revelation doesn't have to come all at once. It can come slowly, bit by bit, as I can handle it. But maybe, just maybe, I can open right now to the possibility of allowing this wisdom to come forth to my conscious mind at whatever pace is safe and right for me and my human. That feels good. That feels safe. My mind, body, and spirit opening to that possibility. Opening now. Opening now. Opening right now. Oh. So I'm just connecting in with Montaro and checking if there's anything else he wants to tap on today. Or for horse consciousness, for the other horses, is there anything else he would like me to get into? I wonder if maybe, just maybe, this is a pathway of mastery for me. We know that us earthlings often choose pathways of great challenge, often pain, often struggle, climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, a cancer or a colitis journey. This stuff is really hard. This stuff is really painful. 100-mile marathons through deserts, really hard, really painful. And us earthlings choose these journeys because the journey is the point. And there is something in us like a samurai sword that needs to be refined by the fire. And maybe, just maybe, that's part of what I'm doing here. And it ain't over till it's over. As much as my human would love to help me, there's a component to this that's an internal spiritual process. It's a soul-based process. It's between me and my soul, my higher self, because the body is the densest part of the soul. The body is the subconscious. It is always deeply, inextricably linked to my higher self, to my soul self, to my spiritual self. And so it is. And I honor that, and I create space for that. And I stop trying to negate that and downplay it and shove it to the back of the bus. I open to giving that aspect of this journey as much weight and importance as the physical symptoms. Because the body is the subconscious. As above, so below. The body is the densest part of the soul. My soul is in pain. My soul needs this process. My mind-body integrated self, spirit, mind-body spirit integrated self, somehow needs and wants to walk this process. And I am so thankful to my human for being able and willing to walk it with me. I know how stressful it is. I know how expensive it is. I know how much time it takes. But my journey is your journey. As above, so below. As within, so without. I am your mirror. We are linked in a healing relationship. We are bound in a healing circle through choice. And as hard as it is for me, I know it's really hard for you too. And I offer utmost gratitude and blessings and grace. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I just felt such a great heart opening and connection there between Montaro and my hearts. and such a tremendous love and gratitude at the same time. And along with that, the knowledge that as the human, we get so caught up in what physically needs to be done and the physical stress of it and the physical cost that we don't spend as much time connecting at the heart level, just opening our hearts and sharing love with each other. And so that's Marmot. Marmot's yelling at us. And so bringing that forward as part of this healing circle. And I guess to not wish it to be easier, to not wish it to be faster. It is what it is. It takes as long as it takes. It's like a journey of healing from grief. There's no timeline. It takes as long as it takes, different for everybody. Healing from chronic or severe illness. There's no timelines. Everyone's different. So I feel like we should look up Marmot. What is the message of Marmot? That Marmot's pretty insistent on being a part of this session. So I will, okay, Marmy, I hear ya. We'll look you up. We'll look up Marmot. I know some things about Marmot. I know Marmot lives in communities. One family will be 20 or more members living communally. And they are an integral part of the web of life in terms of both the critters they eat and the critters that eat them. So to have a healthy ecosystem, you don't get rid of your, what some people call annoying rodents like marmots and gophers and stuff. You let them play their role in the ecosystem. So that just brings to mind, like, a herd is like an ecosystem. A herd is a functioning grid or matrix of interlinked energies. So what role might Montaro be playing for the herd here? You know, let's just allow that to be present in the mix. And his role within not just the horse herd, but all the humans that are connected to this herd. Let's accept that. Let's receive it. Let's create and hold a space for that. In Chinese mythology, the marmot is said to be a guardian of the eastern gate of heaven. The creature is also said to bring good fortune and wealth. The marmot is a symbol of strength, perseverance, and determination. Marmot is also a reminder that we should never give up on our dreams and goals, no matter how difficult they may seem. When faced with difficulties, they draw on their inner reserves of strength to overcome challenges. Whether climbing to the top of a mountain or simply overcoming everyday obstacles, the marmot spirit animal is a reminder that anything is possible with courage and perseverance. So we can, each of us, take these messages from Marmot and apply it to our journey with our healing process with our horse, which of course also involves ourself, because there's always going to be some intertwining or some kind of mirroring happening. So whatever's happening with your horse is also happening within you or some area of your life, or there's a message there that you have to identify and lean into, and you have to heal and shift within yourself as well. So think about these messages from Marmot and think how they apply to your own life and your own situation. At this time, Montaro is still in process of his healing, but he is out with his herd every day and has been for the last 2 months. The session with Jen Snow will not be released on my public YouTube channel. There's too many sensitive elements in there, but it will be in the Herd's apprenticeship program. So whenever you feel called to that, that's over at singinghorseherd.com.